Now I'm going to break down food, fitness, and focus. Food and diet. The science of fat loss is very simple. I think you already know it. In fact, I know that you already know it. Eat less. That is it. Who doesn't know that? Well, pretty much everybody does. But these days, it's either so friggin' hard with all the emotions that are flying around, or it's not just the fat loss that you actually want. And we want to feel better as well. We want to have more energy. We want to feel the best that we can. So I'm going to break it down for you. Firstly, if you're overweight and you want to lose fat, then that just means that you're eating too many calories. If you are trying to put on weight and gain muscle, then you're potentially not eating enough calories. It's all based on the energy and calories that we consume, and calories are simply a unit of energy. It's like saying centimetres or millimetres. So for those people who say calories don't count or calories are irrelevant, well, sorry, calories count even if you don't count them, because they are simply that, a unit of measure. It's science. It's a mathematical equation, if you like. Calories in versus calories out. And just a disclaimer, I'm not one of these people that's like calories in versus calories out. It's all so simple. Because I get that it's definitely not. There's emotional aspects, there's time aspects, there's can't be bothered aspects, there's all this stuff. But what I am saying though is from the soul aspect of how your body is going to change, emotions aside, it is a scientific formula and you need to know that before we continue. Because stop with the excuses. You're not losing weight because you're stressed. You're not losing weight because you've not had enough sleep. Trust me, I've been through all these excuses myself, so I can say this. You're not losing weight because you're eating too much. End of. So we're going to delve into that. After this video, I want you to fill in a few details about yourself. Make sure that it's accurate because no one's judging you, but we can't make the right calculations for you if the information isn't correct. With that information, we are then going to send you back your BMR, TDEE, maintenance, and whether you want to be in a surplus or a deficit. And don't worry, I'm going to explain all of this. So your BMR is your basal metabolic rate, and that is the rate at which your body uses energy when you are resting, so when you are literally lying down, chilling out, in order to keep your vital functions going. So your digestive system, your breathing, everything like that. So this amount of calories is required if you are literally lying down, sleeping, doing nothing all day long, which obviously not many of us are unless we're injured. So then your TDEE is your total daily energy expenditure. And that is your BMR plus all the actual stuff that you do to move. So you're walking around, if you're working out, you're walking up the stairs, you're driving, you're breathing, you're talking, you're walking, all of that kind of stuff, extra on top of if you just needed to lie there. So that is another level of energy that you'll need. Then we look at your maintenance. So in order to calculate that, we take your BMR plus your TDEE plus any extra actual exercise that you do, and then work our magic on the calculations, and then that is your calorie maintenance. So that will tell you if you want to stay exactly how you are, you will eat X amount of calories for you. Then if we want to lose weight, we need to be in a calorie deficit. So the only way to do that is either to eat less or to exercise more. If you want to be in a surplus, you need to either eat more or exercise less. So that is just really basic 101 of nutrition, how our bodies work and how we metabolize this energy that we're eating and expending on a daily basis. And just a note on counting calories, because we're often told that counting calories is obsessive, or it's crazy, or it's weird, or whatever. But actually, if you think of counting calories like using a sat nav, no one would tell you that you are crazy for using a sat nav, or that you are weird, or that you're obsessive. You just know that in order for you to get to where you want to go in the quickest possible, most efficient possible way, you need your sat nav. Yeah, fine, you could wing it with your directions. You might get lost for half an hour and then you have to go back, and then you have to turn around, do a big U-turn, and eventually you'll get there. So counting calories is the same. I don't want you to have to get lost. I don't want you to have to do a U-turn and travel back half an hour before you travel forward, because in terms of food, that's more like 2 weeks back and then 2 weeks forward. I want you to know exactly what's going in, and there are various ways that we're going to do that, but I just want you to not think that calories are evil or that counting calories is obsessive, because actually it really is just the same as using your sat nav. Now, there are also the options to follow a meal plan here. And it's not going to be a rigid, structured meal plan, but it's going to be more guidance, because you may think that you need a meal plan to tell you exactly what to eat all day, every day, because you think you don't know what you're doing. But that isn't true. You know what you like in the kitchen, you know what you find easy to make, and you know what you enjoy. So yes, I will provide the recipe guidance and answer all of your questions inside the Facebook group, but I'm not going to confine you to a plan, because the more I do that, the more restricted your life is going to be. So let's say you're at a social event. Oh no, sorry, can't eat that, it's not in my meal plan. Or you're at a wedding. Oh no, sorry, can't eat that, it's not in my meal plan. Or you're out on a date. Oh no, sorry, I can't eat that, it's not in my meal plan. Or on the very flip side, you're just thinking, oh, screw this, it's not in my meal plan, I don't really know what to eat, so just give me all of it. And I don't want that either. I'm all about the freedom, no restriction, and it has to be sustainable. But that's a bit on food. I'm just going to move on now to fitness and explain to you how this is going to run. So the same applies to your fitness. What do you love? What do you enjoy doing? I know that some of you think, oh, I don't enjoy anything to do with exercise, but actually we will find something that you like. And why should you jump around doing HIIT training, injuring your hips and your knees and getting carpet burns because you've been told that HIIT is the only way to lose fat? Well, it's not. I'll tell you that for free. We are going to give you the plans that are going to fit into your lifestyle according to how many times you can train, where you can train, and what you actually love to do. So with the exercise element, it's all about what you enjoy, and we will find that together, and exercise will no longer be this terrible, horrendous thing that you avoid at all costs. So finally, the third element, which is my favourite because you cannot do anything without it. And this really helps us to get behind the depth of it all, and that is focus. We're going to delve very deep into emotional eating and really get to the bottom of why you do this. Plus, we will put processes into place to get you out of these habits. But I'm going to ask two things of you, and they're very important. Firstly, don't expect this to all happen overnight. No BS rose-coloured glasses are going to be put on for you here. You've had certain habits that have got you to the place that you are in, that you clearly don't want to be in, for probably around 20 plus years. So don't expect to reverse that in 20 plus minutes, because it's not going to happen. So don't expect overnight habit changes, but do expect results in the 12 weeks. Because if you are consistent, I guarantee you, you will get there. And the second thing is I ask you, do not quit. Do not quit. And do not hide. You control whether you quit or whether you don't quit. You control whether you hide and turn off your Facebook notifications, or whether you be visible, be present, and say, hello, I'm struggling, help me, Robin. Because that's what I want from you. I ask you right now to commit to yourself. You signed up for this program for a reason. Do not be that person who buys this program, receives all the products in the post, and then forgets about it. Like, literally, do not be that person, because what a waste. Get ready for an absolute overhaul of your food, fitness, and most importantly, your focus, and I cannot wait to get results for you.